Now, today we're talking about the effective takeaway during the golf swing. One of the most important parts of the swing is normally our setup, but I always like to focus on the takeaway on the first part of it. One of my common features I get at my golf club is members taking away in different formats and getting it wrong from the start. What I like to try and teach them when they're starting out is we have 3 anchor points. I use my front shoulder, my hands and the club head. They're my 3 anchor points. So when I place that down, okay, my right hand on here, what I'm looking to do is trying to take it away in a one piece. So when I take it away, it's not hands first, it's not wrists first, it's actually those 3 anchor points, like I said, from the shoulder to the hand to the club head, away in one piece. Common faults I get quite often during my clinics at my home club is members will take the club away with their wrist. So what happens is, as we take the club away, we lose that extension through here, we get a little bit shallow and we don't actually coil our body, we don't turn. Another fault is, I'll show you from behind angle, is when I take the club away with my wrist, quite often I'll bow my wrist and you'll notice that the club face is actually facing to the ground. Now, what we're looking for is take the club back square, and it's quite often a facial awareness, meaning the face of the golf club. So when I take the club away with my shoulder, hands and the club head in one piece, I'll get a nice square club face. Hence, I always refer to it, the toe of the club should point to the sky. Another scenario you could even think of, if I take the club out of this hand, my thumb should point to the sky as well. So you'll notice when I take the club away this time and I go with my wrist, you'll see my hand's under. Now, what happens is when I come back to impact, my club face is not square to my target. So an effective takeaway is getting all the club head, my arm, my shoulder working as one. Another scenario of that is as well, if we relax our arms and turn our chest. I also like to use my bigger muscles. So when I turn, the whole thing turns as one. Okay? Now, if I get to the point where my hands go first, you'll see all of a sudden I've lost that angle. Okay? In other words, the head's still there, but my body's starting to turn. I become disconnected. So what I'm looking for is trying to get it all as one piece and my body turn at the same time. That way, when I turn back, I can turn and you'll notice that my shoulder, hand and the club face is coming back to a square position. Okay? I have had other people come to me, normally happens with their local playing partner works on and gives them a little bit of advice, is that they'll try and keep your arms straight, and I'll get there and they'll take their arms out. You'll notice that time my club face is still going back shut. Okay? Try and relax your arms. So when I set up here, I'm trying to relax my arms straight down. Okay? So when I take my left shoulder underneath my chin and turn my chest, the whole thing travels on a swing plane, on an even swing plane. You'll notice that the club face is now square, my hand, my shoulder. And basically what I'm doing, that's what we talk about effective takeaway, is trying to get that on a swing plane. You'll notice if I take my hands away like here, not only do I cut my wrist, club face is shut, but I'm also inside. Hensing, I'm going to come back from the outside across. So what we're looking for in effective takeaway is trying to get our whole body to turn. And what I also like to get my clients to do is turn their chest. So when I set up here, I'm actually turning my chest in one piece. Okay? So you'll notice my shoulder comes under the chest, okay? The palm and the hand. That's what I call effective takeaway. The idea, that allows you to come back to impact, same position, and hence release through here. Now, I'm just going to try one, show you effective takeaway. So what we're looking for, as I said, set up again, okay? We're looking to turn my chest and club head. So remember, 1, 2, 3, all as one. Let's see how it goes. That came out pretty good. So that's my take on an effective takeaway. I hope you try it.